Welcome into the Thunderdome. My name is Cameron Kurland here with KCSB Sports for UCSB women's basketball. They're facing off against the CSU Northridge Matadors. The Gauchos and the Matadors, this is their second matchup this season. Gauchos took the first one handily, 70-45. Matadors will look to get back. They're on an 8-game skid. They won their first 3 Big West contests, but since then it has been a rough stretch. The Gauchos also are coming off of a loss as well. They played up on the road at Cal Poly just this last Thursday, losing 69-64. It was a tough battle. Gauchos were down double digits a lot of that game and almost scraped back to take the victory on the road. But the Gauchos, 14-6, 7-3 in Big West Conference play, still an extremely strong start to this season. The Gauchos still have a lot of work to do, a little over a month left of basketball still to play. I want to see Jessica Grant get back on track. 3 straight games under 4 points for the sharpshooter for this Gauchos squad. We'll see what they can do here at the Thunderdome. 4 p.m. tip-off. We hope to see you there. We will be streaming this game live on Mixlr. You can find that link at kcsp.fm/sports.
The Roadrunners gave the Gauchos a run for their money both times. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, we saw at the Thunderdome earlier this season in the first matchup. It took a magical comeback from the Gauchos, making a ton of free throws, having a clutch block from Anya Choice. And then the second game this season at CSU Bakersfield, the Gauchos were actually down 7 going into the fourth quarter. And then Alyssa Marin had a string of makes that brought the Gauchos back into the game, and they eventually pulled out the victory. But this Bakersfield team is not a team to mess around with. They took down the number 1 overall seed, UC Irvine, the Anteaters, in a double overtime game. So, it's the Big West semifinals, but anything can really happen. The Gauchos are going to look to have a performance similar to that UC Davis game we saw just a couple days prior. But CSU Bakersfield will have their leading scorer, Henny Van Sheek, who did not play in either of the 2 first matchups this season. Megan Norris up top for Sable, pulls up for 3 off the backboard and on the iron. Controlled, ripped down by Isla Lane. Far side, Alyssa Marin. Gauchos pushing the pace. Driving right side, Anya Choice puts it up and in off the glass. 8-3, Gauchos up 5.
And a drastically different start to how the last time these two teams played. It's kind of the exact opposite, but if you're the Gauchos, let them take those deep threes. Those aren't going to, they might hit 1 of 5, but those aren't going to kill you.
Up top for Megan Norris, handed off to Campbell Gray. Gray back to Norris on the right wing. Norris looking for Sable inside on the free throw line. Back out to Norris, and Sable traveled. Gaucho ball, 7:44 to play. Checking in, Mazatlan Harris into the game for Megan Norris.
Yeah, the Gauchos playing good defense so far. They're staying tight on the defenders, and we've seen it. A couple wild 3-pointers by the Aggies. You take those if you're the Gauchos.
Left wing, Anya Choice. Choice up top for Alexis Tucker. Kicks it to the right wing for Alyssa Marin. Marin looking inside for Lane. Puts the ball on the deck now. Fires into the far corner for Taylor Mole. Mole on that far corner. Jab step left wing now. Alexis Tucker. Tucker crosses between the legs. Now drives to the left. Loses the ball out of play. And it'll go right back to the Aggies.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there, but nothing was really getting open on the offensive end for the Gauchos. They almost like just dribbling the ball out beyond the perimeter. I'd like to see them working it down low, trying to get it down low. That's where you're going to beat the Aggies.
Left wing, Mazatlan Harris. Up top for Tova Sable. Sable driving inside, off the glass at the right. Too strong. Rebound, Isla Lane. Gives it to Alyssa Marin. Marin doing all the ball handling duty. She takes it all the way herself with the foul and the finish. Alyssa Marin. 10-3, Gauchos lead.
We're not in Santa Barbara, but Alyssa Marin went coast to coast on that one. Just an absolute beautiful play from Marin, working down underneath, finishing through contact, getting the and one.
Marin, a lot of clutch free throws this season. 79.4% from the line. 1 free throw off the front iron, but rattles in. Makes it 11-3, just under 7 to play. Campbell Gray will bring it up for the Aggies. Hands it off to Evan Turner. Turner pulls it back at the logo. Now kicks it to the deep left wing for Tova Sable. Sable now far elbow. Evan Turner around the screen from Harris. Drives to the left, puts it up, and in with the floater. Evan Turner from the left side cuts into the deficit. 11-5. 6.5 to go. Alyssa Marin working on Campbell Gray on the left wing. Works it to the right wing for Anya Choice inside the lane. Lane mishandles the pass. Picked up by Campbell Gray. Here come the Aggies galloping up the court. Back to Sable. Left wing three off the right iron. Offensive rebound. Mazatlan Harris fires it back out to Campbell Gray. On the right elbow, now in the far corner. Tess Sussman hands it off to Campbell Gray. Gray passes the ball up top for Tova Sable, working on Isla Lane. Crosses, now drives to the left, puts up an 8-footer off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Alexis Tucker. Alyssa Marin up the court, just under 6 to go. Right wing, now left wing for Alexis Tucker. Tucker driving hard to the right. A lot of contact, no foul. Rebound Gray, up the court for Turner. Turner one-on-one with Anya Choice. Now slows it down on the right wing, pulls it out to the far hash mark. Kicks it up top for Tess Sussman. Sussman drives hard left, now kicks it to the near corner. Offensive foul, Tess Sussman. Alyssa Marin drawing the charge.
And it's like we see that every single game from Alyssa Marin and Callie Cooper too, but here Alyssa Marin drawing that charge, getting that possession back to the Gauchos. Good defensive, two good defensive possessions from the Gauchos. Playing really tight defense so far, and that's just great for them. One thing I would like to see is when something starts to unravel a little bit, how they bounce back, how they respond. So far, they've responded fairly well.
Sydney Burns into the game, as well as Alexis Whitfield. Up top, Alexis Tucker fouled on the three-point attempt by Mazatlan Harris. Tucker caught Harris with the hand in the cookie jar and decided to pull up and will get 3 from the line. And we are back in play. Kevin Cobrine. Cobrine, 7 attacking opportunities, only 2 kills. That one almost looked like it was going to go over. Gordon will set it to Wilcox, and Wilcox will force a net error from USC.
Wilcox playing a really good game, 6 kills tonight already. He's looked very dominant, has a couple of digs as well.
Walmer back to serve for the Gauchos. His serve, fired over the net. USC keeping up. Tennant, Duchar wiping it off the blockers right into the printer next to us. 11-5 USC trails.
This year we've had a lot of balls ending up pretty much right in our hands here. That one close as well.
Frassrand will serve now for the Trojans. Trojans, as you hear the smack talk between the teams, especially at this level. Frassrand, Gordon takes it, backs at Walmer a little bit far, but kept alive by Armoruso. USC now putting the play on, blocked back on the Duchar kill. Another one. Cobrine up the middle, dug by Dane Chalmers, backs at Wilcox, swings it. Tennant keeps it alive with his face, and Walmer the same. Will not keep it alive, 11-6.
And you mentioned the trash talk, and I mean that's pretty much warranted. These two teams have players that have really played with each other all throughout high school, and now playing on the highest level that there is. That really brings out the trash talk. It's a dream for a lot of these players.
Frassrand fires that one into the net. Frassrand from Rockville, Maryland, the middle blocker. Really the second star on this USC team, the second big returner. Frassrand last season, he had a good season. He had 150-plus kills. An overpass from USC on the serve from Wilcox. Back set, Walmer, Armoruso, Gallus. Up in the air, Gallus tries to fire it over the top, but it goes right into the net. 13-6 Gauchos lead.
Wilcox on the serve there. I mean, he's just got some real power. You can almost feel it in your chest when he goes back to serve. So much power.
Ryan Wilcox serving on the right. Wilcox bending it down, and even Rick McLaughlin had to get up for that one. That was really close.
Yeah, and it looked like it hit the yellow line on the very back of it, just not clipping that blue. So close to a Gaucho point.
13-7. Over the net, taken by Chalmers. Donovan Todorov, first time tonight, gets a kill.
Yeah, that's his first kill on the night, and that one was pretty. I mean, he got up and hung a slider in there, side-swiped the ball perfectly right in front of the defender there, Tennant, and point Gauchos.
13-7, Todorov serve, taken by Duchar. Far side, Gallus. Gallus reaching back. Near side, Todorov, Wilcox, Dane Chalmers gets it over the net as that one slips through the blocker, spinning down at their feet.
Yeah, that one was really interesting. I thought that it had landed on the Gauchos side. Apparently not. This game happens a little too quick for me, I think.
Donovan Todorov back to serve. Range is over. Tennant back to Duchar. Duchar hits the ref, and I'm pretty sure that hitting the ref means it's out of play.
And I would have to agree with you. All smiles there from the ref in the corner, laughing that one off as he wore that one. That one had some oomph behind it.
And pardon, is the ref technically in play? I think so, actually.
I mean, there's a whole lot of confusion right now. He's not standing in play, so I don't know why it would, and we're going to have a discussion here about it, I believe.
Or I believe it was actually possibly deflected is the reason why. 15-8. Duchar will serve. Fires it out of play on the far side. 16-8, Gauchos lead. Once again, Gauchos in their home blues. Max Gordon is wearing yellow for the libero. USC in the cardinal red, gold lettering. Libero in the black.